Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. My name is Kelsey, aka the Empress, and I am back with another pick a card reading. And today we are looking at messages for you based off of your current energy. Okay, so out in front of you, we have 3 different cards to choose from, 3 different trees to choose from. And I'm going to ask you guys to take a deep breath. Ground yourself, connect to your intuition, connect to your guides, and ask which one of these 3 cards, which one of these 3 trees is holding the messages that you need to hear at the time that you find yourself at this video. Okay, and we have card number 1 here with the banyan tree. Card number 2 with the sugi tree. And card number 3 with the yew tree. So go ahead, take your time, really feel out which card, which tree is calling to you the most. And I will have the timestamps to the beginning of each reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment. So go ahead, pause the video if you still need a moment to meditate on the options, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 1. Hello, my beautiful group number 1, those of you that chose the banyan tree here. This reading is for you, and we are looking at messages for you based on your current energy. So group number 1, the kind of energy that I'm picking up on here is, I feel like group number 1, you guys are, it's almost like you guys are an anchor for somebody, or maybe even a group of people, maybe your family. It's going to vary person to person here, but I do feel like you guys are very sensitive to external energies. You're very good at reading people and reading other people's energies and providing to them what they need in that moment. And I feel like you guys are kind of a safe harbor. You are somebody that people that are in pain, or people that are hurting, or people that need somebody to talk to, like, you are the person that they come to. Like, you are a safe harbor. I also feel like for a lot of my group number 1s here that this may be kind of it's almost as though maybe you are embodying this essence of a being that you needed, maybe while you were growing up or in the past at some point, or maybe you even need that energy now. Maybe you're kind of at this crossroads where it's like, I'm always here for everybody else. I'm always extending myself, always nurturing and nourishing and providing for other people, but I don't have that safe harbor for myself. I don't have that person to lean on. So that may be kind of an energy that you guys are dealing with. I am also feeling for some of my group number 1s here that there may be somebody or even a group of people that are almost maybe codependent on you, on your advice, on your counsel, on your energy. And they may be kind of draining you. I feel like group number 1, you guys have like your energy going in a million different directions. You are providing and sending energy to other people and other situations on a very large scale. And I feel like that's also something that you're being asked to kind of address so that you can anchor yourself. It's almost as though you are an anchor. You are like this energetic anchor, even like energetic battery for somebody or for somewhere potentially, or even for like your home or your family. Interesting. So let's go ahead, group number 1, and pull some tarot and see what messages we have for you in regards to your current energy, okay? What does group number 1 need to see? We have the 7 of Boons, the 3 of Challenges, and Suspension. Wow. So group number 1, what I'm kind of seeing here is that there's almost a sense of urgency or a sense of impatience that's coming through here in your reading. Like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of feeling like I'm being held back. I'm tired of hurting myself to help others. I'm tired of waiting is really what I'm hearing. Even with Suspension here, this is the Hanged Man in the original tarot, and it's like there's this sense of feeling very stuck instead of feeling stable, or instead of feeling kind of anchored in your reality. It's like you're feeling very weighted down, okay? So with that, again, there may be too many people or even just one person that is very heavily reliant on you, on your energy, on your advice, on your support, on your help, to help them while they are going through a hard time, and it's depleting you. And that's just something that your guides really want you to be aware of and to address. You don't have to take on other people's experiences or pain or energies in order to help them, and that may be something that you are working through as well right now, group number 1. I also feel like for you guys, there is a sense of kind of abandonment issues that are being presented to you for healing. So you may be finding yourself being very triggered by the idea of having to close a door, having to maybe cut somebody off, or move on in some way, shape, or form. You guys may have a very difficult time moving forward while other people cannot come with you. So you may find that you wait a very extensive amount of time for other people to catch up, or for other people to kind of pick themselves up. And I just really feel like group number 1, it's like you are burning yourself out. You're depleting yourself, trying to help others carry their burdens. And it's keeping you from moving forward. But again, it's like, I feel like it's really triggering like some sort of abandonment issue within yourself that's calling to be healed. Because I'm really getting this kind of dynamic of, I am everything that I needed somebody else to be for me. You know, I am the energy or the parent or the person that I needed in my life when I was younger. And so for you to move on from a person or from a situation makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, potentially. And your guides really want you to know that you can only do so much, okay? There comes a point where other people have to take accountability or responsibility for themselves and lift themselves up and lift their own burdens off the ground, okay? I just really feel you guys feeling very heavy with all of the extra weight and burdens of the people around you. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, group number 1, okay? So I do feel like you guys are maybe in a state of like emotional distress that is very closely connected to this sense of urgency or this sense of impatience. Maybe somebody told you they were going to do something and they haven't followed through with it yet. There's just this overall sense of feeling very discontented, of feeling very out of place, held back. Yeah, so let's pull another card here for group number 1. We have the Tree Spirit, strength, growth, and stability. So I feel like group number 1, you guys are really being led to focus on your own growth right now, to focus on becoming stable within yourself. For some of you guys, this is like a need to focus on building your own home, a need to focus on creating your own stability, a need to focus on kind of building your own safe harbor instead of being that for everybody else. Okay, so that's a big message here for you guys, group number 1. That's a big message here for you guys. And we also have the Crone with Fairy Godmother, wisdom, future, and truth. So I feel like there's definitely this idea of needing to begin moving forward in your own life, of needing to look where you're going instead of helping other people achieve their goals. There's a true need here, group number 1, to begin building towards your own future, instead of putting all of your energy into building other people's homes. I hope that makes sense for you. So let's pull one final message here, group number 1. One final message for my beautiful souls that chose group number 1. I dropped it. We have the Wild God. Go to the woods, to moss, to mud, to magic. So I feel like group number 1, you guys are being led to go your own way. Whatever that means for you, it's going to mean different things for different people, but you're really being asked to go your own way, to be courageous enough to choose yourself, to choose your own path, but to also be gentle with yourself, okay? Especially, again, like I said, this may very well be triggering like some abandonment issues for you that are calling to be healed at this time. And it is going to be very healing for you to move forward in your own path, even though initially it may not seem like it may not feel like it, but it is going to be very, very healing for you, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 1. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing or joining the channel if you feel called to do so. I thank you guys so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 2. Those of you that chose the Sugi tree here. This reading is for you, and we are looking at messages for you based on your current energy. So group number 2, I feel like you guys are currently going through some sort of spiritual awakening or like a spiritual transformation in some way, shape, or form. That feels very strong here. And I feel like there's also kind of this annoyance almost coming through here. Some of you guys may be really annoyed with the people around you, really just irritated by the way other people move through life. And it's like the more truth you can see and truly understand, and the more you move through this transition or this awakening, the more you understand about this world and about what you need to do to move forward and evolve. And it's like you look at certain people and you're like, I don't understand how you don't get it. I don't understand why you don't get it, or why you can't change. And that's coming through here quite strongly for you guys. So this may be something you're experiencing. You may be feeling like somebody, or even just the people around you in general, are very stubborn or very stuck. It's like I can see exactly what you have to do or how you can move forward to better your life, to better your position, to better your situation, to better yourself, but you refuse to do it. And it's like creating like this irritation within you. And I feel like group number 2, this is happening for a reason. And a big part of this reason is for you to learn how to surrender and to let go of that control or that need for people to move through their lives the same way that you would, as well as to really let go of this idea that people are, I guess the better way to say it is to kind of embrace the idea that people are not going to move through life at the same pace as you. And they shouldn't have to. But also accepting that you are moving forward, you're evolving, you're growing, you're transforming. So there's like this need to kind of rise above this kind of pettiness or this irritation, focusing on raising your vibration. Maybe a really good place for you to start in your spiritual practices, group number 2, if you're looking for new things to incorporate or trying to find a way to reconnect to your spiritual self or to your kind of higher self. Working on raising your vibration is something that's coming through here quite strongly. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot, group number 2, and go a little deeper into this message. What you need to know right now for group number 2, please. We have the Keeper of Boons. Saying you have everything you need. So group number 2, you guys may be in a situation where it's like, well, I'm just waiting until this so that I can do this. I'm just waiting until I have enough money so that I can move out. I'm just waiting until I get this promotion or I get this job or this thing falls into place, or until I graduate my college classes, or until I reach this level before I do something, whatever that is. I feel like group number 2, your guides want you to know that those are limiting beliefs that are holding you back from moving forward. And you have everything you need. You have everything you need is what's very strongly coming through here. You have everything you need. We have the 5 of Spells coming out in reverse. And then the 6 of Boons. So what I'm seeing here, group number 2, is that your guides really want you to understand that your worth is not based off of how well somebody or something else is doing. There's a need to stop comparing yourself to others in a very major way. And I feel like when you can stop comparing yourself to others and start just focusing on your growth versus maybe keeping up with or being better than those around you. You're going to find, for one, karmic balance and reciprocation. So you guys may feel like you give a lot more than you get back, whether that be at work, with your friends, your family, in your romantic relationships, whatever area of your life that may be in, or multiple areas of your life. It's like there's almost a sense of resentment or bitterness here, because it's like, I keep giving to you and you refuse to see it, you refuse to help, you refuse to give back. But with that being said, group number 2, it's like you're giving based off of your own perception of what you've been taught you should give, instead of giving based off of what the other person or the other side needs from you or wants from you. Interesting. So there's something here about like really needing to detach from this idea that you know what's best for things outside of yourself or people outside of yourself, and to allow them to make that decision for themselves. But I really see, like, for group number 2, this is a big kind of transformation, healing, glow up in regards to, potentially your worth and how you compare yourself to others, or how you have to be better than the people around you, or how you have to have more, or however that might come through for you. There's a healing in this aspect, and it's bringing you to a community, some kind of community that you are going to be a part of, that is going to make you feel very warm and very accepted and very loved. And I love that for you, group number 2. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards here. We have divination, guides, Ogham, and tree spirits. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are going through an awakening, a transformation, a spiritual transformation, and you're really being led to reconnect to your spiritual path, okay? Or try new ways to connect to your spiritual path. I feel like that's very important for you. And then we also have the Green Man with nature, connection, and source. Yes. Reconnecting to source, reintegrating your spiritual self into your life and into your routine is super, super important here for group number 2. You guys may even be having some new kind of gifts being activated for you right now, especially in the way of divination, kind of like third eye, crown chakra energy being very active right now. Again, focusing on raising your vibration and rising above kind of the petty, jealous, envious type energies, whether that be that you are harboring within yourself or that others are harboring towards you, like really coming out of that competitive type energy is super important, and making sure you're not allowing yourself to sit in that or to indulge in those energies is super important for you, group number 2, at the time that you find yourself here, okay? So let's pull you one final message for group number 2, please. One final message for my beautiful souls that chose group number 2. I'm also really picking up on like some kind of light language here. I feel like the light is very significant for you guys. You may consider yourself a light worker. But looking into like different kinds of light languages may be something that's very powerful for you. But our message here is the Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape and seek enchantment. Okay. And we also have the Ogham here, the tree spirits, connection, source, nature. You guys definitely have a connection to nature, or even to like the earth element, the goddess Gaia. And I feel like that connection is also going to lead you towards your abundance and healing any poverty mindsets that you may be in as well. And that's something that's coming through here. Healing from poverty, overcoming poverty, rising above like the poverty line is coming through here for you guys. So if that's something that you've been working on, I feel like this is your guide saying like you need to focus on raising your vibration and bringing your spiritual practices back into your routine in order to get to that vibration that you need to be at to bring that abundance in. And to heal that like lack mentality. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful souls that chose pile number 2. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. And consider subscribing or becoming a member of the channel if you feel called to do so. I thank you guys so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Those of you that chose card number 3 with the U tree here, this reading is for you, and we are looking at messages for you based on your current energy. So group number 3, I do feel like you guys are currently going through a period of kind of internal exploration, really trying to find your authentic self. You may be going through a time of shedding, a time of searching. You may be questioning like what your core values are, what your morals are, really trying to solidify like your internal self, which I love. I love to see that. So you may have spent quite a while, group number 3, in kind of this period of shedding, changing, trying new things. And this can come up when we're on this kind of self-discovery journey and this path to our own authenticity. We tend to stop masking and stop kind of presenting ourselves to others in the way that we think they want to see us. And this can cause friction in our relationships and in our world. Other people can get upset with us. Other people can tell us that we are lying, or that we are being fake, or that they miss the old us. Like, I miss the old you, I miss who you used to be kind of energy. And that is something that's coming in here that some of you guys may be experiencing. And I feel like your guides really want you to continue kind of focusing on like your core self, and not allowing other people's ideas or opinions change you right now that's super important, like not allowing your environment or people around you or the experiences that you may be going through to alter your path or to alter this journey of self-exploration that you're on. Really embracing change, allowing yourself to go with the flow is very significant here for group number 3, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot. We have the 3 of Boons, okay, so what I'm seeing with this 3 of Boons is like we can work with other people, but we have to bring ourselves to the table. Like, what are you bringing to the table? What are others bringing to the table? This is a message that your guides really want you to pay attention to right now. Like, what are you offering? What are the people around you offering? Is it all the same? As well as like, I'm just really getting this vibe of like sitting down at a table with others, and all of you having something different to contribute to your work, to your home, to your life, whatever it may be. So working with others is great as long as you're not kind of conforming or turning into others, or others doing that with you. Interesting. We also have the 2 of Visions. Group number 3, there's something here where it's like, I feel like you're really going through this period of learning how to stay yourself in a connection, in a relationship, in your work, in the job that you have, or in school, or whatever it may be. It's like really learning how to not change who you are for validation or for acceptance, like not changing the way you dress or the way that you speak or the way that you interact with others or your mannerisms, really not allowing yourself to alter all of these external parts of yourself in order to gain or in order to validate or in order to be accepted. And because of this, I do feel like group number 3, there is a major opportunity for a business partner or a romantic partner coming in very, very strongly here. Or maybe you've just entered into a partnership and your guides really want you to focus on maintaining yourself and your own authenticity instead of changing slowly over time to keep this other person happy or to conform in some way, shape, or form. I hope that makes sense. Let's pull one more card here. And with that, though, also group number 2, you may find that you are having to face or confront some commitment issues. You may be being very triggered. You may be feeling like you want to run away. You may be feeling like you want to just drop everything and run. Or you guys may be my souls that have a difficult time holding a job or holding a residence for a period of time. You may really bounce around a lot and move around a lot, and I feel like for a lot of you this may have to do with always being in survival mode, especially in childhood, always feeling like you have to escape or always feeling like you have to find a safe space or like you have to move out of the way in some way, shape, or form. And that is ready to be healed. And then we have the wise woman. Trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut instincts instead of taking somebody else's ideas or somebody else's thoughts or what somebody else thinks you should do over your own self. Okay, group number 3, that's very significant here. There's a huge message here to allow yourself to be in groups or around other people or in partnerships, in relationships, but allow yourself to trust yourself. Allow yourself to trust your intuition, to trust your guides, to trust your gut instincts, instead of only trusting external factors. So that's a huge thing here, is learning how to trust yourself. Interesting. So let's go ahead here, group number 3, and pull a couple more cards for you. I just keep hearing like collaboration is all about what you bring to the table. Nobody wants to collaborate with somebody who brings the same thing they already have, right? Interesting. We have the Fawn with beginnings, willingness, and opportunity. Yes, there are major opportunities for collaboration, for partnership, for relationships potentially. And this is all coming from really learning who you are and accepting and embracing who you are at your core, and shedding away all of these layers that you've used to cover that authentic version of yourself up. We also have celestial, cosmos, creation, and spiral. You're being asked to co-create. Group number 3, co-create with spirit, co-create with yourself, co-create with others. A lot of connection, a lot of partnership coming into play for group number 3. And the more you embrace your authentic self, the more you embrace this real version of yourself, and the more you trust yourself, the more opportunities for co-creation that will come your way. People love you, group number 3. People love who you are at your core, your authentic self. People can't get enough of it, is what I'm seeing here. They can't get enough of you. They can't get enough of what it is you have to offer. You have a very unique energy that you have to offer to this world, whether it be creating something physical, whether it be cooking. For some of you guys, you may be very good at bringing people together at a table for some reason or another, but people really enjoy your energy and your authentic self, and people really want to work with you and your energy, and spirit wants to work with you and your energy. You just have to be open and willing to move from that space, to move from your heart, to move from yourself. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull one final message for group number 3. One final message. I am really seeing some sort of contract here for group number 3 coming in. Some sort of contract, whether it be a business contract, maybe like a marriage certificate for some of you guys. I just see you signing something that kind of binds you to somebody else, whether it be, like I said, for business, whether it be for our romantic purposes, maybe a loan or a mortgage in some way, shape, or form. But I do see that coming in, whatever it is that you're trying to pursue in regards to that. That would require your signature. Interesting. We have the Autumn Fae. Go slowly and listen closely for the words of the tree spirits. Listen closely. and trust. Trust what you are feeling within yourself. Trust what you are hearing. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. And move from that. Okay? But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. And consider subscribing or joining the channel if you feel called to do so. I thank you so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.